Yeah. Okay, so we're carrying on double lessons. Today's unit would be entitled Building Relationships. I should remind you probably that we're still doing business English. Now, when we talk about relationships, we will start by talking about, yeah, personal relationships if you want, and then we can talk about business relationships, which are the most important. Um, so before we get to do anything, let's discuss a little bit this. Where's the Yeah, the citation right here, which reads, a relationship is like a shark, you know, it has to constantly move forward or die. Can you rephrase this to me? Can you put it in your own words? It's like a shark. I will open it from here. Okay, very nice. Okay, give me qualities of a shark. Strong, yeah. Scary, very scary. Dangerous. I'm sorry. He's definitely aggressive. Okay, correct. Dangerous. All right. So, and then the second part says it has to constantly move forward or it dies. Meaning what? Okay, so you have to go past problems, that's true. Mm-hmm. Okay, correct. Relationship is bidirectional. Okay, it's one to many or one to one. Definitely correct. So, did you find the word? The word you're looking for? Sorry.
Good morning, teacher.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Madam,
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
madam,
Yes.
كان عندي ما بغيش يدخل يا مدام.
So, what do you want me to do now? For what? I haven't taken attendance yet. Just chill.
الشيف صلاح الدين مدام.
You said what? Yeah,
مدام.
yeah. Okay, I will put you present. Don't worry about that.
اوكي.
تيتشر فكر فؤاد.
Say that again.
فكر فؤاد.
Attendance, and then you just take on from me until I do so.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay. So saying that here we have a case of metaphor. I am sure you know what metaphors are, so we're comparing two things. We just said that the shark is dangerous, it's toxic, it's aggressive. And then the same says that it has to move forward or and the same happens if the shark doesn't move forward, if the shark doesn't fight back, he would either end up dead or killed, correct? So that's why we are comparing relationships to sharks. As you said, of course, relationships are bidirectional. You have to get past problems, and the only way to get past problems is to discuss them and, find a solution. Yeah, when I say discussion, it depends on the situation you're in. Sometimes you just have to overlook the problem and move forward. Sometimes you have to stop and then fix the problem. Well, in this case, you have to let go of this person in general, of this relationship. That's not the right relationship to be in. Um, Sometimes, why am I telling you that you have to stop and talk about the problem? And we're talking here about real life and about professional situations too. Sometimes there is a problem, you try to let go of it, but then the problem gets bigger and the distance gets the problem and fix it. Sometimes, I'm just going to give you an example. I don't know if it applies to your life. Maybe it did. Maybe it will apply later. Sometimes your friend doesn't text you, doesn't talk to you. You decide not to as well because if she doesn't text, you don't text either. And then the gap gets bigger and bigger and bigger. In this case, there is no problem, but you're not friends anymore. Why? Because there has been something. There is a gap.
Madam, madam,
Yeah. It depends
madam,
on the relationship you have with your friends. Okay. If it's a fusional relationship in the situation where you have to talk 24 hours, 24/7 to be called friend, that's one thing.
madam,
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, sir.
madame,
Yes.
j'ai un problème sur connexion.
So,
حيت فاش درتي لابسونس مدام
not
كنقول لها
yet. Not yet. Okay, let's start with some warm-up questions before we get to business. Hi. First question says, what are the most important relationships for you? Um, so you have two situations here. You have at your workplace. In your situation, it's classroom because you still studying. And then you have outside the classroom and the study. So you give me the most important in each case. No, what's your most important relationship? For example, if we talk about the classroom, you have two relationships. You have relationship with friends and relationship with teacher and administrator. Okay, these are two. Outside the classroom, you have multiple relationships. You have family, friends. Even within the family, your relationship with your parents should be different from the relationship with your siblings, etc. So for you, you totally have a relationship, whether it's a good one or bad. But for you, in the class situation, what's the most important one? And outside the class situation, what's the most important one? Friends, inside, you're talking about classroom situation. Okay, right? You have to be nice with everyone. Environment. Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this question. You in the class? Did you do? Let me ask you this. You can sit down. You can sit down. I was saying, so you said it's important to have a relationship with your director, with your colleagues, etc. What's more important, having a good relationship with your colleagues or having a good relationship with your director? How about the situation where your colleagues are sneaky and they're telling your director things about you? That's true. Mm-hmm. Influence? Yeah. Well, it depends on the kind of person. Um, mhm. Well, actually, when it comes to relationships, anything that has to do with human is very complicated as long as we cannot get to their mind. There are some people, there are two types of human. One is a good type, the other one is not good, at least for me. So, Yeah. Okay. Listen to me. The work situation is completely different from studies, okay? Your friends at classroom can give you a face because maybe you're good at something and then they want to benefit from it. That's fine. It doesn't harm you that much. They will talk back. I mean, if they do, it's a terrible thing. I'm agreeing with you, but it's more serious at the work job because at work you cannot fight with your colleagues. In class, you can fight. I mean, if you don't like someone, don't say hello. Period. But in the work, you have to say hello. You have to smile. You have to be professional with them. And it's very hard to be professional with someone that you know is talking bad about you, is backstabbing you. And that's the most important thing. Okay. The fighting? Like cat fighting? The manager? Yeah, there will be both of them fired in law, in Moroccan law. This is called the photograph, and it's eligible for firing because you disturbed the atmosphere of work. So you would not have anything. Yeah, they do so. But the relationship they're talking about is friendly relationship. You can have professional ones, but again, how professional can you be with your someone who is working next to you 24 hours, 7 days a week or 5 days a week? It's a little bit hard. You do have to put some limits, but this all you're saying is good, but this doesn't exclude the possibility of having problems. You can be very professional, put the limits, not talk bad about people, ignore people sometimes, and yet you will have problems with them. The trick here is how to be able to stay professional and yet be able to fix your problems. Okay? All right, so this was about the workplace or the study place. What about outside work or study? What's the most important um, relationship for you? Family? Family comes first? Okay, if you break down family and you look inside of it, what comes first? So you have parents, siblings, and that's it. Parents, siblings, grandparents. Hmm. You'll take each other's back. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, so you're covering him up. Okay, so you think that the relationship you should have with your siblings is protection, okay? And the one that you have to have with your parents? They're friends? That's the best thing is, so when you say your parents are friends, it means you can tell them anything. That's perfect. That's very nice. Sisters too? Yeah, siblings too, but it depends if you have a snitchy brother or a snitchy sister, it doesn't work very well. All right. I mean, at some point, maybe now that you're grown up, you're no longer this way, but maybe when you were little, you were kind of snitchy sometimes, so it doesn't harm that much. Okay. All right. So sometimes you assume that you know a lot about yourself, but then when questions come up or when you're being asked, you start learning about yourself a little bit more. So we're going to do a questionnaire together. And that questionnaire is meant to see how good you are at building relationships. Okay. Um, when it comes to relationships, there are people who can start or build relationships. There are people who cannot start them, but they can maintain them as well. So maybe we meet somewhere. Um, you have the ability to come up to me and then start a conversation with me, start being friendly with me. I'm sorry? You are? You are too? No. So we have already two people here. How about you, gentlemen, right over there? If you see someone stranger and you just like them, boy or girl, you want to be friends with them, would you be able to go up to them and talk to them? No. Okay, so we have Khawla who is like this.
Yes, yes, teacher, I can.
You can. What's your name again?
My name is Yusuf.
Very nice. So we have another gentleman. Who is of this type again? Who is able to make initiatives and invite people in their life? Mhm. Oh, you're lucky. I would say you're lucky. We call this type of people, they're more than sociable. Sociable is one thing, but we call them approachable. An approachable person is someone that you see and you feel like if you go talk to them, there will be no problem. They're easy to talk to. You don't know them, but they give the impression that this is the way they are. So we call them approachable. We have the second type of people, those who cannot make initiative, they cannot go and talk, but they can maintain relationships, meaning that once we become friends, I can start talking to you, I can maintain the relationship. Also, sometimes you think you know about yourselves, but you get surprised when asked questions. So let's go through this questionnaire very quickly. Students who are online, you are more than welcome to participate with us. So let's see these questions and see how good you are at building relationships. Question number one, why am I doing this? Question number one, you are in a room, yeah? Okay. You are in a room with people, with a group of people who do not know each other. So do you wait for someone to say something, introduce a topic of conversation, or introduce yourself?
B, teacher, B.
B. You will introduce a topic of conversation. Okay, who has,
Yes.
yeah, you can break the ice right away. Yeah, who has another answer? Wait forever. Okay. Please imagine that you are in a room with these people with no phone. If you have your phone, you will never talk, okay? So there are no phones involved. Anyone who would introduce themselves? You will introduce yourself? Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, he's very shy. Oh, that's good. I mean, I would not particularly introduce myself either. I would feel like I'm being arrogant or I would like to show off. But then if you could do that, that's perfect. Next one. When you are introduced to people, do you remember their name, their face, or their clothes?
It depends.
Okay, depends on what.
If she's beautiful,
Okay, let's talk
so
about someone, a man. You're talking to a man. What do you remember from him?
no, I don't talk with the man.
You don't remember him.
No.
You just forget about him. Okay. All right. What about the others? We're talking about people. It can be male, female. I think that you remember all three of them. You have an elephant memory. I do also have this thing. Like I can remember I do remember the name and the full name and the faces of students and age and what they were wearing sometimes of classmates that studied with me in primary school. I don't know why I have to keep this information. But I think that girls, no prototyping here, no generalization, I think that girls remember clothes more. I just feel like that. Yeah, I think that this is what they remember.
Teacher, cause they materialist.
Weird. Okay. Yes, sir, say that again.
Teacher, I said that girls remember clothes because
Mm-hmm.
they are materialist.
Thank you for that.
Teacher, I don't talk to you, teacher.
And then, man, and are you the same gentleman who said that he remembers it depends? Are you the one who said it depends?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay, so what do I need to understand about what you said? It depends if she's beautiful or not. Are you not materialist in this case? You're not materialist, you're superficial.
Yeah, yeah, teacher. We are all materialists.
I don't see that as being materialist at all. I don't see the link. I mean, I just feel like girls are drawn to fashion, to clothes. They like to dress up. And then when they see someone, it can be a guy, they might remember the clothes more than anything. I mean, it doesn't harm anyone. Next one, on festive occasions, example, New Year, do you send green cards? Well, we don't send cards. To everyone, you know? Let me put it into context. When there is a celebration or an occasion, do you send the messages or you just wait to receive them and you respond? We're talking about friends. Yeah. Yeah, we're keeping it to the ones who love. You just respond. Please, whether you respond or you send, this is just between brackets, avoid forwarding messages. If you're not writing the message, don't send it. You know, when you receive a message, you forward it to someone, even from family, from friends, from people you don't know, it's the same message circulating. That's very harmful to uh, any relationship. Okay, number 4. I have Do you think small talk is enjoyable, a waste of time, difficult to do well? What we mean by small talks is the small discussion you get to have before a business meeting, for example, or before class, before we start our lesson, we have a small talk. Okay, so is it enjoyable, a waste of time, or difficult to do well? Hmm? Why do you think they included difficult to do well? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, you don't know the person. Sometimes it goes awkward if the other person doesn't have the small talk, so you ask him to be like, yes, no, and yes, okay. Yeah, it can go awkward. Instead of having, so small talks are typically to break the ice, to make yourself a little bit loose, more comfortable. So instead of being more comfortable, you might be more inhibited in this case. Okay? All right, I think we have more, 2 more. Number 5, do you prefer not to socialize with colleagues, to socialize often with colleagues, and to socialize with colleagues only if you have to? By socializing, we don't mean talking, it means going out to dinner, having them over at home, um, knowing their, their wives, if they're wives or husbands or family. So if you do it once, you socialize. Yeah, so either you do it or you don't do it, okay? It's a yes or no. Okay, so you'd like to socialize with colleagues? But you just said that you have to put limits. You will be more than happy, but then you're leaving room for problems to come. Okay, so you just said that you have to set your limit. It's not a, there is no right go wrong answers. They're all opinion questions. And the last question, do you like to have conversations with people who share your interests, with almost anyone, or with people who are social equals? Social equals means they are the same social status, so if you're rich, they're rich too. They're the same level of education, they are educated. They come from more or less the same surrounding. Okay. Yes.
B, teacher, B, B.
Okay. I think Howla, you're definitely in B because you're a sociable one, so you don't have a problem. Most of you are in B, which is a nice thing. Who is in C? You are. Okay. With people who are socially equal. And so she has a very limited set of people she would like to socialize with. Question before we carry on. Do you think you did in terms of the relationship? So there are three categories. Do you think you are in average, in good, or not good at all? So not good, average, good. You think you're average? Okay. What about the others online? How do you think we did?
Teacher, I'm good, teacher.
You're very good. I don't want to surprise you by something else, so I will keep it as good. It doesn't matter. Was there anything that you discovered about yourself that was surprising to you through the quiz? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, you're not going to try to be, if you're a sociable person, it's really hard to hold your limits. I'm just assuming that you will have problems. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's true. And also, it's really nice to know that you have friends at work. So when things get really stressful, you have at least someone to lean on. You know, it's really a good experience. But then, just be careful, just in case. Okay. All right.
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
teacher, after the quiz, I found that I am a social person.
You didn't think that you were before the quiz?
No, no, teacher, not like, no.
Okay, that's very nice. You just said that
Thank you, teacher, thank you.
he knows. Okay. Well, let's just pretend that we believe. Okay, so now I will take you directly to the business field. Okay, and then what we have here in the box are very important words that relate to relationships. Okay, some of these verbs are positive, other ones are negative. And then we have the box here where you're supposed to classify them. So you have already two examples, and both examples are phrasal verbs. I'm sure you know what phrasal verbs are. So you have break up, and then break up relationships and build up relationship. They are complete opposites. Okay, so one you can replace build up by what? Can you find a verb that you can use to replace build up? And it's not a phrasal verb; it's just a normal verb. Do develop, very nice. Yes, correct. And develop is not a really good word. Uh, so you can have for build up, you can have develop, or you can have create relationships. Okay. Strengthen is another thing. It doesn't substitute for build up. Finish the relationship, stop the relationship, cut off this. No, cut off is another phrasal verb. Okay, so I will take attendance, and I would like you in the meantime to deal with this exercise. Okay. Cement. Yeah. صلاح الدين.
Présent, madame.
Okay, he's here. Fine. Khadija. Anwar.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Sarah.
Present.
Barakat. Badruddin.
Present.
Sharif. Safia. She's there.
Present.
Here she is.
Present, teacher.
Fine, Safia. Aisha too.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Ayub. Badawi.
Present. Present.
Okay.
Teacher, someone kicked me out when.
Someone kicked you out of the
Stop
meeting?
kicking me out. Someone kicking me out when you called my name.
Really? They do that?
Yes, they do that and they cut my mic.
Do you have an idea who did that? You don't
I
know?
swear I don't know, teacher.
Okay,
Teacher, me too.
I'm gonna fix that with the administration such that I am the only one who can do that.
Okay, thank you, teacher, for that.
No, I will see a way. I will talk to the technician and see a
Teacher.
way where I am the only one who can do that. I'm the only one who can mute the mics or kick someone out.
No, I don't know, teacher. I don't know. We are not sure, teacher, that you are the only one who can do that.
No, I will ask them to make sure that
Yes.
I am the only
Okay, thank you, teacher.
one. Okay. I'm sorry for that again.
Teacher, they did the same thing with me.
I am so sorry that you have tried these people with you in class. I just don't get it.
Yeah, they kicked me out of the conversation.
Okay, can you please, when this happens, send me a private message so that I can fix it right away?
Okay, teacher, okay.
Hayla, Usama.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Ayman, Khadiri. Okay. Jihan, I think is here. She has problems. It's okay, Ayman, I put you present. Fakir Fuad. Fuad.
Present, teacher. Present.
Okay. Hamza Hamami.
Present.
Ilham.
Present.
Zeba.
Present.
Okay. Shayna Saidi, I think she's here. Hiba.
Present.
Present,
This is
teacher.
Hiba, right? Okay.
Teacher,
Ahmed.
present.
Yeah, Hiba, you're present. That's okay.
Yes.
Ahmed. Ahmed's not here. Manal. She's there.
Present, teacher.
Okay.
Present, teacher.
Fine. Khawla is here. Iman. Here. Ilyas.
Present, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Zakaria Brescia.
Present, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Shaub Ayman. Uthman.
Present, teacher. Present.
Okay. Mahdi. Shnawi.
Present.
شناوي مهدي.
Present. Present.
He is. Okay. Mustafa. Benedict. No. Okay. Michael. Bryce. Fully body. Muad. Right.
Present teacher.
Amin. Joey.
Present teacher.
Mm. Yahya. Suna. No. Mustafa. Yaisi.
Present teacher.
Okay. Yusuf Nashat.
Present teacher, present.
Okay. Jamie. Nasim Marawi.
Present teacher.
Okay. Tairawi Usama. He is.
Present teacher.
Salome Kuru. Zaraqi Yasin.
Present teacher.
Okay. Is there anyone I didn't call? Okay, very quick question before we go back to our exercise. Is there any one of you who would like to go first for the presentation next week? Of course not. Okay, I will do it myself.
Teacher, us.
Teacher, you will give us the topic.
Yeah, I said you can choose. Yeah, you can choose, but I will give you the topics if that's.
Teacher. Teacher, we can go after.
Actually, what I wanted you to do is to choose your own topic because that would be right. You'll be graded on that as well. But then I can give you a list of topics, either to choose from or to be inspired from. It doesn't have to be. You said it has to be related to what? No, it doesn't have to be related to communication. That's okay, that's fine. The purpose of the presentations is not to do a lesson, because the lesson I am taking charge of it. The purpose is to be able to communicate and practice English, that's it, okay? My only objection will be about medical topics, because there is medical terms that are too difficult, and I'm talking about if you're making it too difficult. But if you talk about in general, like stress, that's fine. And also, I have an objection about any topic that has to do with religion, because I don't want, yeah, I don't want to discuss religion in class. I don't want to discuss beliefs. Anything else is okay, fine. So I will send you the topics anyways, just in case you can decide for yourselves. So that I will send them to you. Yeah, sure. I send them to you and you do the rest. Okay. I will send you this with the information about who's going to go first. I will take the list you sent me and I will put it in Excel and ask Excel to classify you. So it will give me the order right away. I was just asking, trying to be democratic and ask you if you want to go first, that's okay by me. I don't have to choose. So if there is no one who would like to volunteer for that, so I'll do it myself. No problem. Okay, let's go back to our exercise. So the next word that comes up is cement. It's a positive thing. What does it mean to cement a relationship? No. No, it's not to cut it. It's a positive thing, right? So if you cut it, it's a negative thing.
It's like save teacher.
Save, yeah, very good. It's like saving the relationship. It's a relationship that has a lot of problems, and you try, just like what the cement does, okay? The cement covers flaws, problems. So does the word in relationship. Okay, foster. Really? What does it mean to foster? I'm sorry? It's what?
Teacher, to improve.
Positive thing? You said it's positive? Negative. You said negative? Okay. Anyone who has another take on that? What does it mean to foster? Anyone who has an idea about what foster means?
Improve.
Yeah, foster means improve. It means encourage. It means to bring up.
Yeah,
It's definitely
develop.
positive. It's definitely positive. It means encourage something. You can foster good practices. It means you encourage good practices. Okay. Usually we use foster for things. We don't foster people. I can tell you I am fostering you. That's not going to work. I'm supporting you. I'm encouraging you. It works for example, I am doing presentations to foster speaking, to encourage speaking. That's what it means. So it's definitely positive. Next one, para. It's negative. Yeah, it's synonymous with break off. So it's stop something. Okay, develop. Definitely positive. Yes. Distract. What does it mean to distract something?
To make sense.
That's interrupt. Yeah. But then disrupt is to stop unexpectedly. No, it's not even talking. This is conversation. It's relationship. For example, we are having a very good relationship together now. Imagine we're friends. So we're talking,
Teacher,
we're giggling, we're having coffee. I go home, I block you.
teacher, to make
Yes,
some
sir.
noise.
My mic is making noises.
No, teacher, I said that disrupt.
Yeah.
It mean to make some noise
To
in the
make some.
relationship.
In what sense you mean making noises in relationship? Like I don't see what you mean.
Teacher, I'm the person who said that he's a social person.
Okay. So when you disrupt a relationship, what does it mean? Give me an example.
Just when I want to break up with my girlfriend,
Okay.
I make some noise and then I break up with her.
So you create a problem, you said.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. All right. That's a good way to go about things. You're getting a very good tips from your friend right here. You're very good at giving tips.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
any case, it's purely negative. It's nothing positive. Okay. When we say negative and positive, we mean in terms of maintaining the relationship. Sometimes when you disrupt a relationship, it's a good thing because the relationship was toxic. But then we say it's negative because the relationship has stopped in any case. Okay. Next one, encourage. Yeah, definitely positive. Establish. Negative. Establish. Negative. No, establish is like to develop. It's build up. Establish and build up are synonyms. So it's definitely positive. Next one, endanger. Yeah. How can you endanger a relationship? Yeah. You can spread rumors, say tell lies. Exactly. The worst people in the world.
Teacher,
Yeah.
to cheat a teacher.
To cheat, yes. He just can't get off his mind that the relationship we're talking about is not necessarily with a girl. He just can't set up this. I feel that. I can see that coming. But you can do it in multiple ways. You can spread lies about people. You can have double face. Uh, That's what I told you. That's disrupting the relationship. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that depends on you. If you're that people pleasing person who is always yes, 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 yes. Yeah, you can. I give you an example, and this is please keep it in mind for later. You have never worked before. No, okay, that's perfect. Listen, when you start working, because you're young, because you're fresh, you would like to show the others that you can do it. Okay? So you have a contract to sign, and in the contract, there should be a definition of your duties, like what you are supposed to do. Fine. But because you're new and you're young, they will give you additional tasks to do, and you will take them because you want to be nice, because you want to show that. Later on, if they give you a task and you don't take it, you'll be the bad person. So from the very beginning, it's not take it. It's just it's classroom. It's everywhere. So once you accept few things in your life, you have to accept them every time. Otherwise, you'll be called the bad person. If I come to you every Tuesday night and you give me 200 dirhams for no reason, the day you will not give it to me, I'll be super mad at you. Okay? In your life, you should be careful of two people, whether it's at work or outside work. First person is a person who is going to spread all your secrets once you have a little problem together. The second person is a person who would maybe feel or see or listen to something about you, but would never tell you, would never give you the chance to defend yourself, and would just take a position. I would come to class today, for example, and hear that you've been spreading terrible things about me. So instead of coming to you and confronting you, giving you the chance to defend yourself, I'll just take my position, stop talking to you, okay? It happens at work a lot until people get fired for no reason, for absolutely no reason, just because there have been things in the backstage that you don't know about. I mean, yes, it can happen every day. You just need to be prepared for that. Once you start working, it's okay if it's with friends. You can yell at them, you can cry, you can just let go of them. But at work, it's really complicated. Yeah. Before you start working, but before you be careful, you have to build a shell, strong shell outside. No, don't think so. Don't think so. The only person who will get you back is your mom. Your mom doesn't work with you, so nobody's going to take you back. If it comes to work, if I don't take you back and I'll be a manager instead of you, I'm not taking you back. Period. I'm working for myself. I'm not working for you. So don't be surprised. Okay, next word. Improve. Definitely. Okay. Next is jeopardize.
Manis teacher, like Manis.
Yeah, menace is a threat in English, and it's exactly what it means. You can put, can you find in the same box a synonym for jeopardize? In the same box. Yeah? Both of them are negative. Jeopardize is negative. Can you find the synonym for it? In the same box.
Damage teacher, damage.
Not damage. No. In danger. In danger is synonymous with jeopardize. Both of them mean put the relationship in danger. Okay, next, maintain. That's definitely positive, correct? Next
To
one.
save.
Yes, yes, to maintain. Can you find another word for maintain? I was about to say the word. Another synonym?
Foster teacher.
Sustain? Sustain? That's exactly the word, correct. To sustain the relationship, it means to maintain it. Save is another term, but they're not perfect synonyms for the students who said save. Strengthen. There
To
is
make
a,
the relationship strong.
exactly, yes. So it's definitely positive. Please pay attention to the word strengthen. There is a K that you never see, but it is said, okay? We read it strengthen, strengthen. There is a K right there. Okay, promote,
Develop.
definitely. Yes. Restore. What do you mean by restore in a relationship?
Come back.
It depends. It depends on the situation. I agree with you. And you have only yourself to blame. But if you have been friends and there was a small misunderstanding, or at work. Yeah, let me say this. Very important thing when you start working is what we call networking. Networking is when you build a team or when you build a relationship with people in the field. Yeah, you have to maintain this relationship because in any case you would need that person one day in your life. Okay? And if you restore this kind of relationship, that should be perfect. Even if you don't like the person, it doesn't matter. Okay, resume. It's it's same as restore. Okay. What do we mean by resume? Just to make sure that you understood. Exactly, yes. So it means that a relationship. The only difference is when you restore, it means that the relationship has ended, or you thought it was ended. It has ended, and you retake the relationship. When you resume the relationship has not ended. There was a break. There was a gap in the relationship, so you take it back. Okay. Damage. Negative. Very good. Sour. I give you an example of something that is sour. Lemon is
Boring.
sour.
Boring teacher.
Not yeah, yeah. It's negative, yeah. Although I like sour, but yeah, cream and sour is sour is negative here. It means that you are putting a bad flavor to the relationship. Sour means something that hurts here in your. I'm not saying that the flavor sour is not good. I like it. I like it so much. But in terms, the way it has been used here, it's used figuratively to say that you're putting a bad flavor to the relationship. You're making it difficult to maintain it. Okay. And then the last one is undermine. It's negative. Do you know what it means?
Teacher, it's like selfish, no?
Yeah, it is definitely a selfish move. When you undermine a relationship, it means you look down at the relationship. You say that this relationship is not good enough for me. It's not important, I can let go. It's definitely negative. It's definitely yes. Of course, if we put things, yeah, you don't care about relationship. So I think that I am your friend. I'm very happy to be your friend, but in your mind, you don't care about me. I'm like your plan B. Okay, I am the person you hang out with. There is nobody to hang out with. That's what undermine. It's a little bit, it's negative, you know. Of course, as we said, if we put things into context, What's negative can be positive, but then here we are just discussing the meaning of the word itself. Okay? All right. Any questions? Any questions? No, very nice. Okay, let's check once again if the meaning is very clear to you. So in these sentences, you have two options to choose from. Just take 3 to 5 minutes to decide, and we can do it together.
Teacher, we can't hear you.
That's because I'm not speaking.
Ah, okay, teacher. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just giving you 5 minutes to look at the exercise.
Okay, teacher.
All right. Do you think we can do it together? Okay. Let's start by the first one. Impolite. That's correct, yes. They damage the reputation of the company. Let me repeat for the students online. Sales staff who are impolite to customers damage the reputation of a company. Number two, establish is right, yes. We establish first and then we can promote, okay? So we're planning to establish branch offices in Singapore. Okay, number three, by merging with a U.S. company, we greatly either maintain or strengthen our sales force. Correct, we strengthen. U.S. company, we greatly strengthened up or our sales force. Number four, our image has been fostered or undermined. But there is a poor after selling service. Foster is positive, undermine is negative. Poor is negative. Yeah, you cannot foster something negative. So our image has been undermined by poor after sales service. Five, thanks to a new communication system, we are either improving,
Improving.
correct, we are improving our relations with suppliers. Number six, a strike at our factory resumed or disrupted production for several weeks. Yes, it disrupted production for several weeks. Number 7, we could not agree on several points, so we broke off or we cut off talks regarding a joint venture. Yes. We cut off, yes. I'm sorry? No, no. Break, it doesn't work a lot in terms of conversations. It's more relationships. Number 8, the success of our new product launch was resumed or jeopardized by an unimaginative advertising campaign. No. It was jeopardized. It was jeopardized by an unimaginative advertising campaign. Resume? Say that again? Jeopardize? So you are in 8, right? Number 8? Ah, you went to 9? Okay, go ahead. Very nice, yes. That's correct. Let me repeat that for your friends. In order to gain market share in China, we are building up a sales network there. Very good. Number 10. Relations between the two countries have been endangered or fostered by official visits and trade delegations.
Foster teacher.
No, we are in 10. Okay, foster is correct, yes. Relationships between the two countries have been fostered by official visits and trade delegations. It means that they have worked very hard on the product, but then the advertising was not imaginative, it was not good. So the success of the product is in. That's what the meaning there. Okay? So the correct term would be jeopardized. I know that this question is a little bit difficult for you, just a little bit, but do you remember the textbook we used when I taught you in second year? You remember? Do you have the name? I have nothing. Okay. So we talked about email writing, yes, but then you have the name of the units we used? No, you don't remember. You don't know if we did. So I'm just. Okay. Is it this year or it's the last year? This year? Yeah. My question is, do you remember what we did when you were in second? That's a very hard question. Forget about it. I'll just make sure that I'm not repeating the same things. No, now I'm not. Yeah. Do you remember the book? Do you still have it? At home you do? Can you just, take picture of few pages of the book and send them to me via Microsoft Teams, okay? Because I'm trying to use a book that I think is very appropriate for this level, but I'm afraid that I've and we basically just repeat. Not all the time. Same as this year, if I feel that things are getting boring, I will switch up to something else, okay? We don't have to have a book and then follow it. You knew? You knew? Okay, I'm sorry, welcome first. I thought that I just forget you. Don't worry, two more. My point is, I really want you to get the skills necessary to start working. So English is there already, I just want you to have business English. At the same time, I don't want you choose something that is too difficult or something that you've already done that's too easy for you. That's why I'm making sure. All right. Okay, we still have under 10 minutes to spare, and we can already look at exercise C. And exercise C is a matching exercise. So you have two sentences, you have sentences that are split into halves, and then what you need to do is to find the correct half of the sentence. The skill that we're developing here is comprehension. So the only way you can get the sentence together is if you understand clearly the meaning. Okay? I would give you 5 minutes to do that, and I will do it together. I'm sorry. It's already posted. It is. Look, if you want to find this file, and it's going to be the case for all the files we're using. Okay, you go to the teams, right? So this is your team. Yeah, you go to Fortune. You click on English right here, and then you click on Files, and you'll find the two files here. The one we've been using and the one we use. Okay? Yeah, just tell them, please. It's gonna be the same for every time I post I'm using something in class, I'll post it here. You have problems with teachers? They don't post? No, you'll find them always. So the first one is first and second session. I also named them. And this one is for this week and for next week as well. Okay. All right, let's do the exercise really quickly because I have another class to catch. Right, number one, the widespread rumors of a hostile takeover bid are certain. Which one would you pair this sentence with? E, correct, yes. Widespread rumors of a hostile takeover bid are certain to strain relations between the two leading French software companies. Very nice. Number two. No, if you think it's C, that's not correct. Try again. B? No. Try again. So it's not A, it's not B, it's not C, and it can't be E because we already used it. So the last one is D, yes. The accounts department's very slow payment of invoices is causing stormy relationships with some of the company's suppliers. Very small tip. If you don't know the meaning of the sentence, you can use grammar to help you. For example, here we needed a verb after it. We cannot have another pronoun. Okay? So it can definitely not be B. Number three. B, that's correct. That's correct. Okay, the long-term contracts which will run for the next 5 years have cemented relationships between the two companies. Nice. Number four, the excellent relations the company enjoys with the local community. That's which one? C? No, it can only be A. We have A and C. So if it's not C, it's A. Yeah, the excellent relations the company enjoys with the local community. Here again, we need a verb. So R, a credit to its highly effective PR department. And the last one, yeah, as a result of the government's imposition of currency control, its close relations with several major foreign investors have been jeopardized. Do you have any questions? Yeah, I forgot something. Last unit was what? Was okay, let me just check if it were you or someone else. Another class. Okay, so this is done for today. Let me check on what we have done last week. So last week we did the communication, right? Did I not leave an exercise for you to do at home? Yeah? Did I not? Yeah, I left this page for you. Yes, I did, right? Okay, in any case, if you haven't done it, now it's already too late. I would like you please to take care of this page for next time. There will be last page on the unit communication. These are idioms. Okay? Promise me you will not forget. you have any questions before I leave? No, so I wish you a happy end of the day and see you next week. Goodbye.